Hey, what's up guys? This is Brie Hart. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome for the first time. Today I'm going to be reacting to Aizwon's brand new music video, Fiesta, and I know it's been the long-awaited video. It's taken months for reasons we will not get into right now. Let's just focus on the magicalness that is this video. But before I start, I just want to remind you guys, subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed already, and also follow me on Instagram. I post tons of stuff there that I don't post here, including updates on when these videos are about to drop. So if you don't want to miss anything, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. Hashtag We Heart Brie Heart, so I know you guys came from here to the Instagram fam. And yeah, I got my caffeine, got my K-pop, caffeine K-pop. Let's get into the video. I love like the happy vibes that are happening right now. Also, really quick, before we actually jump into the vocals, I just want to give this little disclaimer that I know there was some drama and sort of controversy around this group, and I just want to ask you guys to please, please, please still keep it positive in the comments, respectful, regardless of your opinion, because for me, this channel is about focusing on the artistry and the music and the vocals, so that's what we're going to do. We're not going to get into the drama. We're not going to get into the controversy. Just want to put that out there. All right, let's get into this video. So right off the bat, what I'm hearing is a lot of this really pretty light sort of timbre. What I remember when listening to their Vampire track is a lot of the girls have that lighter girly timbre, and so they'll sort of stay in that part of their voice. But I'm also excited to see who decides to deviate from that a little bit and contrast that sound. I know someone's gonna do it, so kind of excited to see who's gonna stand out from the bunch and who my bias ends up being. Okay, so if you can't tell by the finger pointing, the last girl that came in on that line, the one with the purple hair, I think so far I'm gravitating most to her tone just because it had a little bit more meat to it. Like, even though she's still doing that sort of girly, playful sound, stylistically, her tone is a little bit richer and a little bit more forward. And I really, really like that. I think it has this like sort of silkiness to it that I don't know, it just like makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, let's keep going. Oh my gosh, that's such a cool scene. I love that. You guys, you know how I feel about belt notes. Like, especially when they're done right. She totally nailed that. It was cool because it wasn't an overly belty sound. It was still kind of like mixed, but it just soared. Like that high note just soared. Also, something that she did that was kind of cool is she actually was doing a lot of like breathy, light stuff right before that. That's what made it even better too, because it's showing that she can actually toggle between doing like a lighter sound and then going into a belt. Oh, so much vocal goodness. She might end up being my bias. I don't know. Gotta learn her name first. Somebody please write that down in the comments. Okay. That was so cool. Sometimes I feel like you just hear what you want to hear, especially when you're jumping between like Korean and then English. At first I thought they were saying, be a star, be a star, be a star. Anyone else? Okay, yeah, it's just me. So what I think is fun about this hook is that one, obviously, it's just like a lot of energy, it's fun, it's happy, but also technically and stylistically, there's a lot happening. I hear a full spectrum of vocal coloring that they're doing. Everything from jumping between head voice to chest voice to falsetto, and these fun little like drop-offs and little gimmicky flips to give it like that fun, playful sound. And anytime you play these kinds of techniques, you're gonna get more like dynamic vocals. Oh my gosh, those moves. What the? Okay, did literally all of them just do the splits right now? Like how? I can't even touch my toes. So pretty. I love all the colors. That was so fun at the end, like the quick little articulation, da-da-da-da-da-da. The syncopation added in like that in spurts, it again, it's just something that really breaks up the song, makes it more interesting, makes it more dynamic. I love all the colors and just like the glitter. It's just a lot of eye candy, a lot of ear candy. And they've just created this world that I really, really wish that I could live in. You guys know if you've been watching these videos that I have to always just say one thing about the fashion because it's such a big part of these music videos. And what I love about these outfits in this video is that each one is so individualistic. Yes, there's those scenes where they all are kind of dressed similarly, but they all kind of have like these features where they're wearing something that's totally different from the other, and all the colors and all the detail, it just really lends to this really cool, whimsical feel. So yeah. Really into the outfits. I don't even have a favorite. I think everything I've seen is just like, it's so much stimulation that I can't even just pick one thing. Okay, let's go. Okay, so whoever just did that last belt, I don't think it was the same girl that did it the first time. It sounded like a different voice, but whoever just did it, I really liked that she sort of employed this extra little bit of like grit. So you can actually hear her reach down into her chest womanly tone to get that. From one vocalist to another, I just have massive respect for that. That was really good. Let's keep going. That was a really good example of what I was talking about earlier, where they're doing a lot to create a lot of like dynamic range with this song vocally. Sometimes you'll even hear this like sort of sensual breathiness, which is just another really pretty texture. And actually, where was it? I want to hear it again. Yeah, so there's this breathiness that then leads that ascending line into a belt. And it was a smooth transition. You don't even hear them jumping registers or anything, but that breathiness just adds that extra warmth in the beginning of the line. So it's not just like hitting you in the face and it's not super, super harsh. So it's just those little things that I think are fun to point out. Maybe you might think of that line a little bit differently than when you first heard it. All right, let's get back into it. Okay, so the blonde girl is killing this whole part. Like, she is probably my bias so far. I'm gonna pause the video because I actually want to Google her so I can call her by name. Hold on one second. Okay, I think I got it. Is it Yuri or Yuri? I think that's her name. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. If not, please correct me down in the comments. But I'll just go with Yuri because I think that's it. She just really stood out to me vocally, and I'm not sure if she actually is a main in this group, but she should be because I think that her voice is just really like strong. Her technique is really solid, and I'd really like to listen to her more on like a solo level. Yeah, hopefully I'll hear more from her. But anyway, let's go. I really like this breakdown. It's pretty. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I already loved what she was doing vocally before, and then that just took it to like a whole new level. So definitely gonna be walking away from this video feeling like Yuri, and sorry again if I'm saying it wrong, is my new bias. Are you guys hearing all of those really sweet like background vocals that are happening. I know that they're a little bit more subtle, like they're kind of buried a little bit deeper in the mix, but if you really go back and listen, there's some really, really beautiful ad-libs happening. So let me just highlight a couple really quick. Hold on. Like those alternate melodies that are kind of riding behind the main lead, like, it's so good. Why do I sound like I'm gonna murder someone? All right, let's go. I thought that was the end of the ad-libs, and then they just like went into a bunch more beautiful ad-libs. So I highly recommend you go back and really, really listen to like the last 30 seconds of that song if you're a fan of that kind of stuff, but I definitely am gonna go back. I hope you guys like this video. As always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said in the beginning of this video, make sure you follow me on Instagram at BrieHeartMusic. That link is down in the description. #WeHeartBrieHeart. And I will see you guys next time.